Hi everyone, my name is Charlie and today I want to discuss procrastination. This is the video that I recorded on Friday and deleted because I didn't get my point across the way that I wanted to. Because my point that I wanted to get to throughout the entire video is that I think that I view procrastinating in a very strange way that perhaps other people might not. And that is that if I am not writing, and if I'm not reading, which are both things that I feel like I have achieved something at the end of, then I feel like I am procrastinating. So, although I could be enjoying myself watching a show on Netflix or a film, I ultimately end up leaving that feeling like I haven't achieved anything, and as such end up feeling like I have wasted my time, even though I might have enjoyed the film and enjoyed the experience of watching that film. And the same goes for like listening to music, listening to the Archers. I constantly feel like if I'm not like writing whilst doing it, and if I'm not dedicating my time to something else, then it isn't worth anything. And I wanted to see what other people thought about it, really, because I feel like a few years ago I said that I wanted to actually enjoy the things that I enjoy, and I wanted to stop putting so much pressure on myself to constantly be writing. And I know that I don't do my best work when I'm like constantly just trying to like rapidly get out all of these pieces of fiction. Like, I know there's this thing about indie authors that we should constantly like have a book out every single month, and we should be working on getting 3,000 words a day down and be writing shorter books of longer series. And I understand that. And I understand that these writers might not necessarily be in it for the writing, but more the money. And I'm happy to say that. We've all got to make a living. And if that's what they want to do, they can do that. But that's not the way I'm about to start living. But when I was seeing this like idea perpetuated, it kind of did give me this sense of, well, you're wasting your time. And I don't know whether it's just like this way of maybe of being brought up that like, even if you're enjoying it, if it's not amounting to anything, it's worthless. Then, or maybe it's just something I put into my own head, but like, there are things out there that I enjoy, but I'm not allowing myself to enjoy them because I call it procrastinating. Now, like, I made the example of like washing up. Like, for me, because currently I don't like to wash up because for some reason it's bringing the skin off my hands even if I wear gloves. But I have been known to just go and wash up and tidy and clear things away to avoid writing. That I would call procrastinating. However, I want to work on like maybe changing my mindset so that if I want to watch a film, which to me I've been trying to see as a different form of like telling a story and like looking at it for like how the writers and the directors have done something to evoke an emotion or a response from the audience, then I feel like I shouldn't call that procrastinating. I shouldn't call it a waste of my time, because ultimately watching films, like watching television, like if I hadn't watched Dinner Ladies and Last of Some Wine and all of the comedies that I have watched when I was younger, then I wouldn't have the book that I have now, because watching that gave me my ear for dialogue. And that was where in my own head I was able to understand the way that comedy works for me. Was a very, like, someone called it syntactical humour. I'm not sure personally. But it's all to do with like the cadences of the sentence and everything. And I could understand that from like the sound perspective. And so I don't understand why I'm not allowing myself to like explore these different avenues of media, because I see it as wasting my time. Similarly with YouTube. YouTube has become more of a part of my life over the last year or so, because I realised it was something that I enjoyed and something that I wanted to focus more of my time on. However, due to the fact that I've had less money this year, I haven't been making the book videos that I had been making last year. I've been making videos like this where I just ramble on for a few minutes and hope that somebody's wants to like talk about these things with me. And I did question whether that was a waste of my time, whether I was making booktube videos to avoid writing and to avoid reading. And I don't know, it's like as though I was looking for someone to like come and give me the excuses as to why I wasn't enjoying reading, why I'm not doing the most that I can do. Last year was such a productive year, and I don't understand it, because last year I did so, I had so much on, and yet I still managed to get a book out, and I still managed to read 110 books. And I said that in a previous time management video. So I suppose you could call this an unnecessary sequel, in which I'm just still trying to figure out whether I do have a problem with, well, I know I've got a problem with time management, but it's because in my mind I can't actually write unless the conditions are right for me. And so I much prefer to write for an hour or so when I'm in bed than use any time in the day. It's just finding that time. So some people might write for an hour in the morning. I'm just doing it the opposite way around. But yeah, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to open this up to discussion. So please talk about this in the comments. Do you think that watching films and YouTubing and listening to music are procrastinating from reading and writing? Or do you think I'm being an idiot? I don't know. I feel like I'm asking people to allow myself some slack, which just seems weird. But yeah, what are your thoughts on procrastination? What would you call procrastination? Because to me, I'm finding it incredibly difficult to say whether I'm just living life at the moment. Anyway, I hope you got something out of this video, and until next time, that is all.